Third heat is underway. 1:27.20 seconds is the time to beat. Catherine Davidsdottir trying to keep pace with Brooke Wells, who is out front early.
Said Brooke has the speed, she has the experience. She was a track athlete before she started CrossFit.
Wells followed by Davidsdottir. Bailey Rail behind Davidsdottir.
And here's where it ticks slightly up before we get to that first turn. And as we get this first turn is where it'll start to go back down. And look at the lead Wells has put on Davidsdottir, and Davidsdottir has a decent lead on the rest of the field behind her.
A lot of separation in this heat. Brooke Wells is first, Catherine Davidsdottir sits in second. Bailey Rail and Gabby Magala fighting for third place.
Wells desperately needs a top 3 finish in this event.
1:27.20 seconds is the time to beat. Brooke Wells makes the turn into the North Park all by herself. Catherine Davidsdottir trying to close the gap. She's not going to have enough time. Brooke Wells is going to take the heat, but now can she beat Danielle Brandon's time? And Brooke Wells is going to do it. Catherine Davidsdottir may have a shot at it. Gabby Magala is going to edge out Rail at the finish line. And it's Emma Carey to close out the heat. But Brooke Wells, 1:24.43 seconds. Danielle Brandon now in second place as Catherine Davidsdottir is in third place in the event. 1:27.49, so about 0.3 of a second between Davidsdottir and Danielle Brandon. And Gabriella Magala is in fourth, Bailey Rail in fifth. Fastest heat we've seen so far.
And it all started by Brooke Wells right from the beginning. Top time in close to 3 seconds. Now 3 seconds in a 500-meter swim is like half a mile in track sprints terms. So that is a big separation between Brooke Wells and Danielle Brandon's time. Davidsdottir just behind Brandon at that 27.4.
Brooke Wells now your new top time at 1:24.43 seconds with 1 heat remaining.
We said it from the start, is that Brooke Wells needed something to get her back in gear from the slow start from the morning. We didn't think she was going to have the best swim. That's a long swim for Wells. It's a long aerobic bout from that start in event number 1. I would have thought she would have fared a little bit better with the pig flip, sled pull, and muscle ups. Those are all 3 things that she has experience with and that she is decent with. But she didn't have the finish that she needed there. So after 2 events, she's sitting in second, 22nd overall. And so this is one of those where you look at a 500-meter race, look at who has the background, who has the ability, and Brooke Wells is one of those athletes that jumped off the page. Now, it's one thing to be on paper, it's another thing to be on the competition floor. But Brooke Wells didn't wait for the rest of the group. She started at the pace that she knew she could hold. She pushed the pace throughout the whole time. And taking this final turn, she extended her lead on the field. That's the first time we've seen the top athlete actually get further ahead once they entered the stadium. And the last time Brooke Wells ran on this competition floor, she got cut for the CrossFit Games and not able to showcase all the hard work she's had since then. Now, a little redemption for Brooke Wells.